How to Train Your Dragon live action review. I'm also doing some lateral raises so I can fly like a dragon. So How to Train Your Dragon, one of, if not the most iconic from the 2010s era, has gotten a live action adaptation. Me personally, I'm not really a fan of live actions usually. They brutalize the source material, or it's just different and it doesn't land. I can't hate to say it, but I think I love this movie. And I don't know if it's because I have a dying fascination of dragons. I want to tame dragons. I want to ride on dragons. I wish dragons were real in this day and age, you know. But if you somehow don't know the story, this is kind of how it goes. Viking village, and our main character Hiccup is a Viking that does not want to kill dragons, and that's kind of their whole identity. Killing dragons, they're in an unending war with the dragons to save their town of Berk. And in trying to prove himself, Hiccup takes down a Night Fury, and Night Furies are like the rarest dragon because they're so deadly. And why can't we have dragons? I've been saying this, I ask for it every day. I put it on my Christmas list, I put it on my Easter list. And then from here, all the Vikings are going off to do this big mission to find the nest and try to destroy it to save them once and for all. But during this, Hiccup finds the Night Fury you took down, called Toothless, and I'm gonna say I love Toothless. Toothless is one of my favorite characters of all time. I almost said fictional. I'm pretty sure this is non-fiction, guys. He realizes dragons are actually nice and they can bond with humans and they can be teammates. And he's bonding with Toothless, who he actually permanently damaged the wings of when he hit it down. So now he develops like a wing to help him fly. So they become this duo. I haven't mentioned but him, and there's a few other youths, the main one being Astrid, committed to be the next top Viking, and it's basically just like a trial by fire, fighting with the dragons. Whoever comes up on top gets to kill a dragon, makes him a real Viking, right? Hiccup's picked up all these tricks by training Toothless that he just uses in this arena. He kind of makes it look like he's like some expert tamer, which he literally is, but everyone's shocked. I would be a tamer in this dragon land, and I think one of my main missions would be destroy every dragon poacher that ever existed. Because if there's gonna be dragons, people are gonna try and have them for the trophies, and I'm gonna be killing them all. I'm gonna speed run the rest just so I don't properly spoil it, but it eventually comes to light that he's had this dragon. They all like, capture it, blah, 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 and they try and use it to take it to the nest. But we've seen the beauty of dragons, the beauty of the bond between human and dragon. Quick spoiler warning, I'm just gonna really quick say the ending. Hiccup in defeat of his dragon being taken, blah, blah, blah. Astrid comforts him, they say, we're gonna do something crazy. So him and all the other youths, they get a dragon, they fly together, he teaches them all how to train dragons. They fly, they defeat the big dragon to save all the dragons basically from their control. And Hiccup sacrifices himself, but not really. And that's the end. And then basically the whole village now is a dragon-loving paradise, and they all work together. End of spoilers. I somehow forgot to mention the father-son relationship with this movie, which is probably one of the most integral parts about approval of your father and your son and accepting who they are and whatnot. Now, to talk strictly about the live action. Before I even watched this, I kind of wanted to hate it. I heard that it's basically line for line, shot for shot. And from what I could tell, it basically was, and I loved it. I hate to say it, I love the movie. I think when you already have a pretty perfect movie and you've just recreated it one for one, you're not pushing the bar of creativity. You're not doing anything new and inventing, but you're just recreating a masterpiece. And what do you know? You kind of get another masterpiece. The CGI on the dragons looked awesome too. I thought they all looked great. I watched in 4D, and 4D I feel like is a new thing, but you actually like, I would recommend the 4D viewing. The casting was phenomenal. Like I said, the CGI was phenomenal. The landscapes look phenomenal. Some of the characters in particular, like Stoic and Hiccup, I feel like that's like basically how you would translate it to live action. Crazy. Although I thought all the casting was great. And all the line deliveries were like perfect in character with the gestures. I thought it was an awesome movie. I hate to say it was awesome. I think in a time when there's so many live actions being created and so many remakes being created, you actually don't have to try and change the story to be different if you just want to print some money and create another piece. Because thinking about it, right, I still would watch the animated one and this one. I feel like alternating just gives you a kind of choice how you feel. Like, do you feel like watching live action? Do you feel like watching cartoon? No matter what, you're getting a good movie. So whatever. Sue me. My personal dragon would be called Finkelbottom, and he would be flying through the skies at rapid speeds, okay? And then my Finkelbottom would drink fruit and dragon fruit. Durians, you know durians? He would have a durian on the tail, and I would drink from the durian. I'd be like, yeah, I'm a dragon tamer with a durian. I'm a dragon tamer with a durian. But that being said, would I recommend watching this? Hell yeah, I would. Whether or not you've seen the original, you haven't. If it's been a long time, watch this. It's a great movie. Take the kids, take the girlfriend, take the husband, take the hostages. Take a dragon, save me from my sleep, repetitor. Dragon! If I had to rate the How to Train Your Dragon live action, it would get 9. It only loses points for being creatively bankrupt because it's the same movie again. But like I said, a copy of a masterpiece, if it's done basically the same, it's still a masterpiece, kind of. Stay sexy, everyone.